Hey there, how the heck are ya? If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. I am Melissa Heck, and this is my YouTube channel, Missy's Makeup. I'm so happy to have you here. And today we're going to be doing a little something different. I'm going to talk about my neutral Nellies. We're going to talk about my neutral palettes that I have and my whole collection of my neutral palettes, and then I'm going to rank them. If you're interested in that, then please keep watching because we're going to be getting right into that. It is Saturday and it's a heck of a day for makeup! And now let's get right into it. I'm going to start with the Tartelette in Bloom palette. It is the, it's one of, I think this is 2 of their Tartelette palettes or something, I don't know. But it's a very, 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 very neutral Nelly. And it's very easy to use. I enjoy it a lot. I haven't used it that many times, but I know the clay formula is really good. I have it in another one of my palettes. That's actually another one of my favorite palettes, but it didn't make this list because she's not a neutral Nelly. So we're gonna move on. I'm going to talk about this baby right here. It is the Too Faced Gold Chocolate Bar. I put it in the list because it might not appear or seem as a very neutral palette when you first look at it, because your eye goes to this pink and this purple and this green and you're kind of like, oh, it's really colorful. But if you pay attention, there's only these transition shades here, and you kind of just pair. Like, the idea is really simple. You just kind of pair a color on the shimmer side with your transition colors. It's very easy. I'm actually wearing it today on my eyes. I really like this. It's one of my favorites. That's why I own it. I just knew I'd really enjoy it because I really like a shimmer with just transition shades. It's an all-in-one for me. I really like it. Moving on is this one. This is another one that I've added to my collection this year. I have a video that I did a review on this in an unboxing actually. So this is the Cor-De-Rosa palette from Sigma Beauty. It is very neutral. That's just me, you know. I came at you today wearing this outfit, looking like a substitute teacher or something. I do really like this palette. I've only used it a few times. I would like to try to use it more often, but it was nice. It's very neutral and I need to use it more often. Cool story, bro. Let's talk about the Nudie Patootie palette from Laura Lee Los Angeles. This is, obviously it's called Nudie Patootie. Neutral. How much more can you get there? This is a very nice palette. I've used it a few times, as you can tell. Jaybird has its love, obviously. This is a nice one. I really like the shade Strip. I just really love that mustard tone. It's really nice. And like I said, this is a really nice palette. I think she did a really good job. I enjoy it. Let's just do this one because it's another influencer brand. So this is the Tati Beauty Volume 1. It's the Textured Neutrals palette, hence Neutral Nellies. And this has a lovely mirror I'm sure you've seen. And here is the palette. It's really pretty. I enjoy it a lot. I haven't really gotten a lot of use out of these. They're the sequin shades. It's like a matte glitter. I don't know. It's weird. It's like a matte that has some glitters in it, and it looks really pretty, and then you put it on and it still looks really pretty. There's just like a certain way you have to apply it, and I'm kind of lazy, and I don't know, I just haven't really used it that much. And again, like the glitters, oh, they're so pretty and I love them a lot, but I don't really wear glitters that often because I hate taking them off. I hate the removal. I'm just super lazy. That's what you're gonna see in this. I'm super lazy. I like no-brainers. I like neutral colors. I just like to not think. Don't we all love to not think? So anyway, yeah, this is a nice one. I need to use it more. That'll probably be another theme that you'll see in this. I'm going to move to, this is 3 palettes that all make this list as the neutral Nellies, and they're all from ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to begin with Modern Renaissance. I don't know if it's I don't think it's their first palette that they ever made. I didn't pay attention to like high-end beauty back in the day. I've always loved makeup and I've always done makeup. Like as long as I can remember being allowed to do makeup, I've always been into it, but my realm was more of dollar store and drugstore section at like Rite Aid and Walgreens. So I didn't really pay attention back in the day to a lot of things. I kind of, like I said in another video, I just started paying attention recently. I want to say 2017, 2018. So I have this one, long story, and I'm going to take the brush out because it's annoying. All right, this is very neutral. Pretty much these just two colors right here and everything else is kind of brownish neutral. So I think that definitely makes the list. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'm sure you've probably seen this palette like several thousand times at this point if you're into watching these types of videos. The next one is the Soft Glam palette from ABH. It's just a staple. It's a classic. That's why you have to have it. I'm just kidding. You don't have to have anything. But yeah, this is a gorgeous palette. As you can see, it's well loved. I super love bronze, of course. Again, you're going to see there's a theme for me. But anyway, yeah, love this palette. Again, not going to talk about it too much because it's like beating a dead horse at this point. And finally, from the same brand, we have the Sultry palette. And again, very super neutral palette, and I enjoy it a lot. This is probably the most unique one in all of my neutral Nellies because she is a very cool toned neutral Nellie. So she's risky and she's a little edgy and we love her. Except for this bright pink color over here, it's pretty neutral. And that pink color, I have like a love-hate relationship with that pink color. I like it as like a transition shade, like lightly dusted above, but I don't really like it otherwise. I feel like it kind of resembles the tone of like pink eye or something. I don't know. It's weird. It makes me feel like I look like there's something wrong with my eyeballs or something. So I don't really use it very often, but I like it still. I just love everything. I find the positivity in like everything, and I just have a hard time saying anything bad about anything, but I'm still going to be honest. So at the end of this, I'm going to rank, this is going to be so hard for me, but I'm going to rank my babies. I'm going to rank my neutral Nellies in order of my least favorite to favorite. I don't think I even want to say it like that. They're all my favorites. I have a problem.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So finally, we're at my last and final neutral Nellie in this list, and it is my latest addition to my neutral Nellies. It's the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. I talked about this in my summer favorites. It is a summer favorite. It's gorgeous, and I super love it. I wear it all the time. Not going to talk about it too much. Again, I used it in my last video, so I'm not going to talk too much about her, even though she deserves all of the love. Now we're at the part where I have to rank these, and it's hard for me. First world problems for sure. I need a strategy for this. I'm going to put these in some kind of order on my desk here and try to figure out a ranking. This is going to be so interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go left to right, left being least favorite, right being favorite, left being most neglected, and right being most loved, most used. Let's see, least used to most used. I need to like open them. Like I know what they look like. I know what they look like, but I just need to look at them like open. Oh, I need to look at this. This will tell me. Oh, it like didn't even help. This is so stupid. I think I'm gonna put this one here. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one here and this one here. This is so hard. That's what she said. I'm gonna put this one here and this one here and this one here. Oh man, number one is gonna be so hard. I'm not even there yet. I don't even know how many palettes I have here. I have 9. Oh, I wish I had 10. Oh, that's gonna bug me now. All right, I have to open these because again, I can't decide because I'm crazy. I still have to do number 2 and number 1 and I like don't have any idea how I'm gonna do that. Okay, I think I've decided. That actually wasn't that hard towards the end that I thought it was gonna be. All right, countdown from number 9. This feels so mean and I hate doing that. Oh, I don't want to be mean because I love this palette still. So number 9 is the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals, and I literally, the literal deciding factor between this one and number 8 for me was literally the size of the palette, which is so trivial and stupid, but I don't like these giant palettes. Like, that's why I had some Morphe palettes, like the 35 pan or like the whatever, the 100 freaking pan, whatever those giant ones are from Morphe, and I decluttered them because they were giant. They were ginormous, and I'm like, I don't want to have to store this. Like, it's ridiculously huge. So that's the deciding factor for this one, but it is beautiful. I do love it, but sorry. Number 8 is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. This made it to number 8 because it's not super versatile, even though it's kind of versatile, but again, I love all my palettes. It's super hard to decide, but I just feel like it's not as versatile as my other neutral Nellies, so she's just number 8. So anyway, number 7 is the Sigma Cor-De-Rosa palette, and I do love this palette, but first 2 times I used it, I wasn't sure about the formula. I feel like these other formulas in front of it definitely beat it out for me. Like, well, even the Tartelette in Bloom one, and I don't know. I need to use it more often and decide why, but I don't know. I felt like I had to apply and apply and apply and blend, and it was just like, I don't have time for that. Like, I'm lazy. Next, we have the Nudie Patootie palette from Laura Lee, Los Angeles. I love this palette. I really do. I love all of them. I'm just gonna keep saying I love them all. I do. I love them all. And the reason I put it here is because I do love the matte formula in it a lot, and I love the color story, and I love the colors in it, and I do love Jaybird, but I do feel like I have lots of other shimmers in my collection that I love more than the shimmers in this one. Like, they pack a bigger punch, and there is a time and a place for shimmers like this, so I do still really like these, and they're duochrome, which is nice, but again, I just have other shimmers, and I'm a shimmer baby. So if you know me, I like to shine, and this just doesn't do the shine that I need in my life all the time, so it makes it to this number in my ranking. So now we are getting to the last ones. This is my number 5, and my number 5 is the Modern Renaissance palette from ABH. And the reason is, again, I love the matte formula. I love the formula in all ABH shadows. If you know me, I actually kind of collect the ABH palettes. I have a lot of these palettes, and they're all outstanding. I love them all. But of my ABH palettes, I'd have to say this is the one that I don't use as often, but I do still really love it, and I do use it. I'm not making any sense. It's fine. It's whatever. All right, this is my number 4. So we're in my top 4 right now. Number 4 is the Soft Glam palette from ABH, and honestly, the shimmers in this are amazing, and they're super buttery and just creamy and super pigmented. Gosh, I just love them. I just love ABH's formula so much. So again, this is number 4 for me, and that's why they rank in the top 5 of my top 9. Number 3 is the Sultry palette, and the reason that's my number 3 is because it's cool toned, so it's different, and if you can tell, it literally has like more of those gorgeous buttery thick shimmers than any of most of the other ABH palettes. Like, as you can see, this one there's just a clear difference. The shimmers, there's so many shimmers just in this one palette. There's so many, and they're all beautiful, and I love them all. That's another reason why that made that to my top 3, because it's gorgeous. I do think, I mean, this is limited edition. I don't think they make this anymore. I actually got this from feelunique.com. I think it's like a UK thing. It took forever to get here, and it was like right at the beginning, I think, of COVID. I can't remember. COVID's just been a literal blur of me buying way too much makeup online, so sorry, honey. Sorry. Number 2 is my Natasha Denona palette, and this palette is so stinking pretty. It's kind of sad. I mean, like, I get a little annoyed sometimes because I feel like some of these shades just kind of look the same when you put them on your eye. Ridge and Sundown, well, actually Ridge and Beach kind of look the same, which is weird because they look so different in the pan, but like, I feel when I put them on my eye, I can't really tell. And same with Suntan and Magma. Magma is clearly darker when you put it on your eye, but it's literally the same shade as suntan, which I guess is kind of nice because I do like to build things up, and maybe that's why I do actually love this palette. I don't know. I try to find bad things to say and then I end up recanting on that because I still actually really love that about it anyway. My number one, I decided, is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, and the reason being, number one, the packaging is beautiful. Number two, the size of the packaging is just my favorite. I love that I can just grab this and I'm good. Number three is the assortment of colors that I have. There's so many options. Number five is that it smells really good. And number six is that it's completely mindless. It takes nothing for me to make an eyeshadow look. So anyway, that is my neutral Nellies collection. Alright you guys, that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing my neutral Nellies and seeing me rank them. I hope that was fun for you. I had a lot of fun filming it for you, so let me know if there's any other videos that you're interested in seeing, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and I will see you again real soon on my next video. Thank you and take care. Bye.